Legend of Total War here with part 5 of my Rome 2 Emperor Augustus Let's Play campaign as Parthia. Right, so previously we've just been tearing through everyone. No one's put up any real resistance. Destroyed Thrace, killed Pontus, taking on Scythians, killing Arabs, taking out vassals. It's all the same. They're all dead. No one's beaten us. Of course, what do you expect? Yeah, so we left off here. We've got to build stuff. Let's get on with it. Now I was having a bit of a think, and in terms of the elephants. Now, as far as like playing optimally is concerned for the campaign, then spamming just cheap spears is the way to go. The elephants are some of the worst units to get for single player campaign, because in auto resolve they always get destroyed. The smallest of garrisons, the smallest of army wipes out your elephants. You know, they're hugely expensive. They take a long time to replenish. But if you're going to fight battles manually, they're some of the best units to get, as long as no missile units target them. If you can just take out the enemy missile units first, elephants destroy enemy infantry, provided they're not pikemen from the front. So they're definitely a glass cannon, and they're very expensive. But these are the best ones we can get, as far as I'm aware of. I don't think there's anything more armoured than the Syrian mercenary armoured elephants. Now, as far as their upkeep costs are concerned, it's not going to be that big of a deal, because after we finish researching this, we're going to go for mercenary upkeep, because I want to go up through the line here. I want to get the animal trader, but at the same time, the elephants that we get from there are not going to be as good as these. However, we're limited based on the recruitment pool in Syria, and that's going to take a long time to replenish, I think. Now, what I could do is I could hire these now, so that at least it gets the replenishment rate started, because I'm assuming that 2 is the maximum. But you know, if I get 2 of these now, that's 1,400 away from my income. You know, income's pretty good, so I'm just going to get 1. Just going to sit it there. So melee attack 68, a little bit of increase. So it wasn't actually as expensive as it said it was. I mean, not by much, but still. Okay, so we're working towards that doom stack. All right. Also, let's build. Still want to be focusing on that research rate. What are we up to now? 338. Because if we want to get the doom stack, well, we're going to need fast research rates. So I'm not destroying the farms, because I know that if I keep building stuff without getting it out of the grain settlement, I will eventually run out of food. So just saving them just until we get another grain settlement, then we can start phasing those farms out. Because the thing is, yeah, the farms, you know, the downside to the farms is not a big deal, but there is enough food available on the map where you don't have to build these. And since building slots are so limited, it's literally your most precious resource, just about. You know, it's better off putting either an economic building there or a military building, something like that, rather than just farm buildings everywhere, which is why we've got to target the grain settlements. But I've got to find them first, because I'm not as familiar on this campaign as I am in the Grand Campaign. Alright, let's check out this stuff here, see what they're up to. Alright, what am I doing with you? You should come around over here. We're not going to be taking on Dacia after all, because I thought... What if that's the one with grain? Well, whatever.
What do you wish of me?
Okay, I want you to just deploy here.
You're wise, my lord.
Those guys will be able to cross over soon.
Fight for you, my lord. At your command. Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
Good. Logistics is one of my favorite traits to get. Favorite skills. extra replenishment, because I like to move fast across the campaign map. As I've said before, some people like to focus on making their generals warriors, because I think there's a skill that reduces enemy morale by 30%. Now, if you're auto-resolving most battles, that doesn't mean anything, because, as you've said, units with no morale but high defense skill dominate auto-resolve. So, it doesn't make any difference. You know, I go for traits and skills that are going to affect me on the campaign, because when it comes down to battle, regardless of what I'm up against, I can usually beat it. I don't need to have the odds stacked in my favour. Even though, of course, you know, if you got a doom stack, that's good enough. I don't need to reduce the enemy morale by 30%. And that being said, if you're going up a really professional army, like Praetorians, for example, which I don't think you go up against in this that early, reducing their morale by 30% still gives them like 80 morale. They're not going to break until they're pretty much dead to the last man. Alright, let's move on. So I think one of the main things with being good at Rome 2, and this is certainly where I failed in the first campaign I ever did, was maintaining your reputation, not letting it go too far into unreliable until you've gotten to a point where you've got like 14 Doomstack armies and there is literally nothing anyone can do to stop you. Which is one of the things that makes This Is Total War very difficult. Because there's just so many enemies. But really, in my opinion, you can do This Is Total War on any faction. It's just some are a lot more grindy than others. Now, I'm assuming at this point here that most of our money is not coming through trade. We're still making a lot of money through trade, but yeah, most of our money comes through taxes now. Alright, so over here, let's have a look. He's recruiting, he's going to recruit 6 units, so if we can assassinate him, we can put a stop to it. That sucks. Well, at least you increased in rank, but unfortunately you miss your opportunity. Next time you'll have a better chance at it, but it's kind of too late. But I already said I wanted to make this attack, so let's get moving. Alright, so what's going on over here? Right, we seem to be in good enough shape that we can take Athens. We better do that before Palmyra gets here. Who's this down here? Yeah, go sabotage him.
I shall give them chaos.
So are these all fleets out here? Transports, yeah. I don't want my vassal, I think it's a vassal, to get too powerful. Because at some point we're going to have to go to war with him as well.
Laying siege to the settlement.
I just want them to go and take out enemy armies. I don't want them to take cities. They belong to me.
Ready for battle.
Okay, we should be able to get to Sparta before them as well, because they'll need to land first.
My lord. Ready for battle. Make haste, men.
Alright, so over here, get rid of this, convert this to that, and convert that, and convert this. Good. Wait, what was that? No, not a satrap. Royal Curta. Shit, did the same fucking thing here. Cancel that. Royal Curta.
How may I serve Parthia?
Alright, we're not really doing anything up here. Let's check this one here.
My life is done.
There's the grain settlement. Okay, so yeah, there is a priority to take them out, but still we got to deal with our enemies out here first.
Ready for battle. By the flame. Ready for further orders.
These guys look like they might be preparing an attack.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Oh fuck, we got to go all the way out here to beat them. I don't think it's actually in our best interest to go out that way, because then I'm going to end up having to take them to secure the province.
Lords of the afterlife, spare my arm.
And grain is too valuable to pass up. Okay, the Bastane seem to only have one settlement. And their military allies, the Dacians. They're at war with Yazidis, same as me. Alright, I'm gonna bring our guys back down here, and we're gonna prepare for war against Bastane. The Scythians may or may not come down this way. I'm not gonna worry about them too much. Actually, I'll tell you what you do. Move behind them here. Just so we see a little bit more into the region.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
So keep those logistics nice and high.
Parthea's bidding, my lord.
This army has already been destroyed by the spy.
My lord.
Okay, so yeah, we take on, get rid of the Bastane, then we charge into Dacia, take that grain settlement. These guys will help with that.
At your command.
Alright, you just stay here, try and maintain public order. Despite hiring that mercenary, our income went up. Now, I'm curious, when we get things that reduce upkeep for all armies, I'm assuming that mercenaries also get reduced in upkeep. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Let's spend actually, first thing, let's check, make sure all of our armies are have moved. Okay, I'm going to transport this army, sorry, across the Aegean.
Mithra, watch over me. Our voyage is done.
So they did a good job there in deterring the
Late repulse.
Antony's Rome from attacking, because they never bothered to make an attack. But they had forces in the area. Also, Palmyra certainly helped.
Waiting. What cruelty do you wish, Lord?
Alright, so you come over here. You've got your elephant. I want you to start recruiting the Doomstack. Now, in the Doomstack, let's see here. Where are the... Oh, they haven't finished building this thing here. Okay, that's fine.
Ready? My lord, awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Yeah, you just stay there. I want to see what's going on. You don't want to be walking into a trap with when you do trash like this. Like I've said in the previous episode, if you're weak and arrogant, you're going to get yourself fucked up. If you're strong and arrogant, well, you can get away with that. And we're weak. Don't get us wrong. We have a weak army. But we are numerous. Numerous but weak. Okay, spent all the money. Let's just make sure there's no empty build slots anywhere. Haven't had any slums so far in this campaign. I want to keep it that way. I remember ages ago I tossed up the idea of doing like a peasant campaign, like all mob, or only mob, in my armies. But I thought to myself, man, that is just going to be like the crappiest campaign, most boring. Because the thing is, people, one of the most requested campaigns I get to go back to is the peasant campaign. People go, why don't you ever finish the peasant campaign? Well, the problem is, like, I've already explained this so many times, but people keep asking it. Like, I finished playing the campaign. I achieved it. I don't, it got finished. But the views were terrible. The problem was the way I recorded it, and this is the problem with me when I first started up with YouTube. The way I went about things was not efficient. It took me like 6 hours at least to make a 15-minute video, as opposed to an hour to make an hour-long video. It's just more time effective. Okay, so these guys, they've just gone full retard here, and that's perfect for me. We're going to take advantage of this. And yeah, like, the problem with the footage is just it doesn't have the commentary on it, and since it doesn't have the commentary, I have to record the commentary in post-production. That's why I said the scripted episodes. But it's just not worth my time. And just because some people love it, it's just not good. It's just not enough. Like I said, I'm not a charity here. You know,
My lord, ready for orders.
what generates views is just the regular Let's Plays.
Ready for further orders.
Yeah, units with low numbers always get smashed. The auto resolve is fucked.
On the move, my lord. Fight for you, my lord. March. My lord.
Okay, we took a lot of damage, but that's all of their armies out of the way. Hit them with their pants down. They were very silly to do that. Alright, so there we have extra ammunition for all missile units, so checking that out.
Ready for orders.
Ammunition is now standard to 23, so it went up by about 4 shots, because I think it was at 19 before. Because I think their base amount of ammunition is 15. So we're trying to get to here. Extra replenishment rate would help. Only takes 1 turn, but still, this is what we're trying to go. 1 turn, though. For 3 replenishment rate, because I don't care about upkeep costs for navies. Yeah, I'll go for that first. Just, it's 1 turn. It's not going to get any shorter than that. That army buggered off.
Mithra, watch over.
How may I serve Parthia?
Well, let's get into position. Hopefully we've smashed up the Scythians so hard that they just don't come back for a little while.
How can I be of assistance? Swift and silent as a shadow.
There they are.
Sabotage. I have seen it done.
Okay, so we reached the point here where these have been maxed out. But we need cunning. See, this provides cunning here, but I never really use those things. So just, yeah, increase the spy. It's all about the cunning. 14 cunning. Alright, so that's good. Alright, these guys have landed here. We need to
How may I serve you?
we need to take Sparta before they do.
We take this settlement for you, my lord.
Okay, let's see if we can beat the garrison without having to sabotage that. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to sabotage that army. It's just too much to handle, I guess.
Escape.
Should be pretty good chance of success. Otherwise, we need to fight the battle manually.
Mischief.
Okay, good. Now it won't reinforce.
I was the instrument of your will.
Shit, even there, the balance of power was pretty shit. I guess our forces are really fucked up. Well, we need victory, of course.
My lord.
Yeah, loads of damage to us here. Any chance that you could finish them off? Like, I don't really care what the damage is. Alright, good. Because this is all just Eastern Spear spam. Who gives a fuck about them? Easily replaceable. Only 2 units lost. Wipe that army out.
Your next command, my lord.
Anyway, we got reinforcements coming in over here.
Going to port. We cannot sail there. Going up.
Good stuff.
My
So,
lord.
we won't be able to recruit any troops here, not until this has been converted. Oh good, we got ourselves marble. But they can come up here and recruit, I think. So yeah, that's extra 3 public order per turn. So yeah, look, I get 1 shrine. It's mostly just for what's it called? Influence. But we don't need to worry about public order now. Hang on, wait. Don't worry about money too much. We need research rate.
At your command.
Okay, we've already got a spy near them. I want you to come over here. Keep an eye on other shit around here. So that gives us access to camels, but I've already said many times that I hate camels. Like, I do not care for the morale penalty they inflict on cavalry. Don't care for it. They're not fast. They can, in multiplayer, they can be avoided, and in single player, it doesn't make... Well, for legendary difficulty, I don't think it makes enough of a difference. Speed and momentum is more important. I just don't like camels. Alright.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
Yeah, still gonna go with that. I mean, he's really just accompanying them just because I don't know what else to do with him right now.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord? How may I serve? How may I serve?
Just stay over here for the time being.
Travel
Keep an eye on... Okay, so there's more... Man, they replenished really quickly. Maybe it was like at 2.99 the previous turn.
ready for battle. My lord, ready for orders.
So yeah, just keeping an eye on things over here. Because I can't see what's over here just right now. Maybe you can go and have a look. But Antony's forces are absolutely obliterated. He's got 3 regions left. So this is owned, if I had to guess, I would say that that's owned by Octavian's Rome. If I had to guess, yep. But apparently he likes us. But yeah, we just haven't met him yet. Once we've taken Apollonia, that'll bring us into contact with him. He might make a good trading partner until we declare war on everyone else, and then we'll go fucking kill him. Anyway, Egypt is sort of like my next target after taking out of Antony's Rome, which we're sort of clearing out Arabia first. We don't need Arabia. It's just I just don't trust them. Doesn't matter. Great victory for them. That cost me a couple of thousand. Big deal. They've lost all of Lower Greece. So don't worry about gravitas, it's not important. Anyway, we've got too much influence as it is. So that needs to go down. Easiest way to do that, to spread some rumours. Oh man, that's expensive. Well, it's just because we haven't had to do it in a long time. Well, you know, it's expensive, but we certainly have the money, so we're okay there. Now, this cannot go unpunished.
We take this settlement for you, my lord.
In fact, they may have done me a favour because I don't think I built anything in this region. Certainly wasn't replacing that, so maybe it didn't actually cost me anything. Or if it didn't cost me much.
At your command.
Alright, you guys need to get back over here, where you can train some more trash. Alright, no, you come over this way. I need to know what's going on. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It's Mark Antony. Well, he doesn't have enough troops there to deal with me, that's for sure.
At ease. Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Oh, it still hasn't been replaced yet. 3 more turns. Where's that other spot? It's over here. Alright, well. Let's have us a look. Okay, well, whatever. So with that extra replenishment, that certainly helps. What's this? Reduce upkeep for navies. Yeah, we're going for this now. Only 3 turns. But our tick rate is increasing so rapidly. Alright, time for Goran to die. What's this? Hear me out. Well, we're not at war with them right now, so... I mean, they're next. But we're focusing on this right now. So, sabotage the garrison. Because their forces are a little bit damaged. It's also a good opportunity for him to get more experience, which is very important.
We take this settlement for you, my
Good, he can
lord.
win that just on his own. But these guys come in as backup. Try and minimize casualties. There's just no incentive at all in fighting that battle manually. There's none.
You fight for you, my
Except for cinematic purposes, which I don't care about. Some good recruitment actually here. Parthian foot archers. They're a lot better than slingers, in my opinion. Same with the Parthian swordsmen. I think they perform better in auto-resolve than even Persian hoplites. As far as the cost is concerned, I'm not too worried about that. Melee defense 61, melee defense... Yeah, so they're about the equivalent of, like, Principes, probably. They're not great. And also they've got javelins. Okay. So...
ready for battle.
Let's merge some of these Persian hoplites that have taken damage. Okay, I'm sure I won't be able to recruit too many. But just, yeah, buff up our numbers with that.
What cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
Alright, good stuff. So, province under our control. Next stop is Himyar. The fact that they've put their armies over here can be really good. Because we can take him out. Hopefully they stick around here. Alright, so I want you to hire yet another elephant. Man, my income is increasing really rapidly. Yeah, just so it keeps buffing up these numbers. Okay then, let's see what else we can do. So the public order here is fine now. We can send him off to somewhere else. Public order here is fine as well, but I don't know, what else am I going to do with him? Okay, we've got our guys over here. We haven't yet declared war on them, which I will do shortly. Just sabotage him again, and let's do this. Now this will bring us into conflict with the Dacians, so we don't really get the jump on them, but it'll be fine.
Let them cower before our might. The arrows strike home.
Okay, another army up here that we didn't see. But by itself it will not be able to stop us. Just demolish it, like I said. We're going to phase out those buildings. Alright.
How may I serve Parthia?
Now the funny thing is I need to see what's going on over here. I want this guy to help with that.
At your command. Ready for battle.
You could make it to Singidam, but I don't know what's there, so let's have a quick look.
What cruelty do you...
Yeah, full stack in there, we won't triumph over that. Force march back over here. And send these guys in as backup.
March. Have further order. My lord.
Okay, got a little bit more cash, let's see what we can build.
Your command.
think I can get another one of these agents. Okay, so you've reached near max level. Yeah, it needs more authority because that's what reduces the upkeep costs.
At your command.
So if we're going to get another dignitary, we should put him in here because this army's going to get oh, okay, do another turn then. Not urgent. Moving on. Wait, I thought I sabotaged that. Well, whatever, this works out just fine for me. They're always trying to assassinate. Well, we'll just chuck someone else in there then. Okay, so yeah, Mark Antony didn't make any attacks on us. Did he go all the way over here? Yep. And what's going on over here? That's that. Targus. I don't know.
We fight for you, my lord. Ready for you, my lord.
Alright, what are you doing? You recruiting? Alright, let's sabotage Mark Antony. And like I said, with you, I want you to be moving up here, because I need to be able to sabotage what's going on up there.
What cruelty do you wish? Mitra, watch over me.
We'll make preparations to hit Apollonia.
What advance?
Could hire mercenaries, but fuck it, don't need them.
My lord.
Alright, he's on force march. I don't think I want to waste the sabotage on him. You just go deal with him. Yeah, that's the odds are fine for that.
Waiting for more orders. At your command.
Might end up losing the cavalry. But to be honest, they're shit in auto resolve anyway.
My lord, as the arrow flies.
Yeah, it's all about reducing the upkeep with this army, so that certainly helps. And before I forget, let's get another dignitary here. Actually, this guy here helps with growth, so he'll be good in that province. Jeez, the elephants actually regenerate really quickly. Oh, fuck it. Get more then. So he's just sort of saving them up so that when we start recruiting our doom stacks, we're not limited too much. Alright, we could get the jump on Himyar if we hit this. Are we ready for that? Some of our forces are not at full strength. Well, we can start recruiting. If this succeeds, we attack him. If not, well, we don't. Which it succeeded, so let's do this.
At once, our advance has been halted.
Got the jump on them. Getting rid of one of their armies right off the bat will reduce their ability to counterattack us.
fight for you, my lord. Advance! But through... Next command, my lord.
Alright, just stay in this province one more turn to replenish and to recruit the units that we need.
We cannot pass here. Come join our ranks. Ready for orders.
Good. That'll put us in good form for attacking Muscat and making our way down there. They've got lead there, so that's useful. Alright. My primary ambition was always to attack them, but I need to... It looks like I need to take Samrigetusa in order to get there, which isn't well defended, but what else is going on around here? Seem mostly secure. Alright, just stay on the border there. Okay, this region, I don't think we should tax it. Good, we'll hit Apollonia next turn. And there's wine there as well, another good resource. Alright, so this navy over here, I really don't need it. But I'll keep it for the time being because finances are not an issue. Oh, why did I fucking build two of these? Alright, so destroy this. Don't need that there. So, we've still got plenty of food, but it is going down. But once we get ourselves another that grain settlement, it'll shoot back up by more than 100. You know, the level 4 settlements and stuff like that, that's where the food really gets sunk into. Any chance you could like force march to there? Yeah, you could. All right. Like I'd like to sabotage it, but I reckon if we hit this with 2 armies, we could win. If not, we're in big trouble. Oh, it's fucking risky as hell. What kind of garrison? They've only got 8 in the garrison, and that's all trash as well. So, should be fine. Yeah, only just, but it is fine. Well, I'm glad that if anyone was going to get smashed, all the Eastern Spears did. Oh. Okay, that's bad news. We gotta get the fuck out of there. Okay, so this settlement here, it's going to be lost. But if they attack us, we'll be able to withdraw and hopefully get out of the way. But yeah, do not stand in here. They have a choice, whether to defend this or retake Singidan. But we took away that settlement from them, so that's good. Didn't realize they had... This is why you gotta scout ahead. We certainly don't want a peace treaty with them. Might cause slums to happen there, but again, I don't really care. We can get rid of them later. No point wasting money in a settlement. It's going to be taken. Alright, let's move on. Well, this guy gained auto level, so that's good. So, dignitary and that. Because there's buildings there that help up with his leveling up. moving on. So yeah, biggest concern is what's going on in Dacia, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'll move him up to Dacia. And they didn't go ahead with any attacks, so we're all good. Palmyra, fucking go back home, okay? This is... I'm conquering this. Just defend me if anyone invades. I want you actually conquering. So yeah, these guys have raised another army. They may take another settlement, but like I said, that grain settlement is more valuable to us than the other shit. And we'll just come back and take it off them later, after we've dealt with Dacia.
Comes great skill.
At your command.
And luckily, they didn't cause any slums here.
Ready for battle.
Ready for orders.
Now, because...
How may I serve? As the
Where'd the other one go? Because we've got the spies in here now, able to sabotage them. As long as they succeed, yep, you'll be able to stay there.
Your duties,
Actually, not you. You should stay there so you get extra replenishment.
awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
How may I serve?
I think the other army came back here, but this one is not going to be able to move very far at all.
At your command.
Actually, not necessarily. If they're in that formation there, they've already used up half their movement. They go back into normal formation, and they'll still have like 3/4 of their movement there. But the thing is, it's very badly damaged. So let's maybe just wait another turn. Nah, we don't have time to wait. Go kill them.
Besieging
If we lose an army, it's no big deal.
none will escape.
Sometimes you just gotta move really quickly.
My lord. Oh, victory!
It'll largely just depend on what that other army is up to. Anyway, this settlement wasn't well defended. So they'll make their way down here. I think these settlements are undefended. And then we just come up here and take that, and then it's done. Now, over here, we'll see if we can get a peace treaty with these guys, because obviously they're not a focus. I'll just maybe throw some money their way.
Are you brave or foolish, or just mad? Well, speak. I will listen before I turn you inside.
I dislike.
Good. By getting a peace treaty with them, it just saves us having to come back over here and retake this. We actually end up saving money, because it's going to cost us money if they take it. They'll probably want to fight us again sometime soon. But we got more out of them than they got out of us, because we took a region from... Well, no we didn't. They declared war because we attacked their ally.
We take this settlement for you, my lord. My lord, march! We cannot pass here. Your next command, my lord.
Good. Alright, sabotage him again. They do not have many settlements left.
I have seen it done.
Okay, we've now met Octavian's Rome, so let's get an idea of how big they are. So they own all of Italy. Pompey still exists out here, so we've met them as well. Octavian's Rome is in full control of Cisalpina. That's unknown. Narbonensis, all of that is Octavian's Rome. Aquitania, all Octavian's Rome. Gallia, some of it is owned by Octavian's Rome. He's got some of Germania Minor, some of Belgica, unknown. Octavian's Rome appears to be doing well in Spain, so he must be at war with Lepidus as well, unless Lepidus is already dead. No, he's not dead, but he's been getting wrecked by Octavian. Egypt actually owns this shit. Everyone is just tearing apart Octavian. Alright, so, they like us, maybe they'll trade with us. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Speak, friend,
and honor us all with wit and wisdom.
How much would this trade agreement be worth to me? It's not that much. The fuck is wrong with them? They just don't like money. Man, I'm not going to accept this, but I'm just curious. What a dickhead. Alright, well I guess we'll just have to kill him at some point. It's trade with me or die. If you don't give me what I want, I will fucking kill you. Okay, now we get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Actually, go with that first. Okay, there's Himiar's army. Let's get this guy down here to try and sabotage it. Slow it down. Try and stop them from getting to Yathrib. Give us time to take out their settlements first. Okay, should be able to get there next turn. Alright, so upkeep 698. How much are you going to reduce it by? Yeah, that's not bad at all. But that extra 15% is going to help even more. Shit, man. Loads of elephants. Maybe back off with that. If they're replenishing that fast, it really shouldn't be a big deal for us to get them when the time comes. So as for this, the elite Persian archers, I just don't think I need them over the what do we get from this? The Parthian foot archers. The Parthian foot archers have better missile attack, same range. They just don't have as much morale, which for archers is not a crucial stat. Unless you're in a really tight-knit skirmish. Let's build some other stuff up first. Okay, we could probably sabotage him again, but I think I'm actually better off sabotaging him because I don't trust him. Oh, fuck. I've already spent all my money. I just don't want them annoying me, that's all. And we already sabotaged. Yep. Okay, good.
Awaiting Parthia. What cruelty do you wish? At your command.
Yeah, so they stay there. They need to recover for a short time.
Ready for battle. My lord. Fight for you, my lord.
Pretty sure they'd be able to get there, but let's just move them a little bit closer, just in case.
What? Advance. Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Ready for battle. What cruelty? We fight for you, my lord.
Alright, looking good. Let's move on. Forgot about that agent in there again. Doesn't matter. I don't even need it in the first place.
Take this subsidy.
Nope. I've got you by the balls. is this? That's hardly considered an invasion force. However, this settlement here has absolutely no defenders. So I'll have to raise a new army here. Anyone should be able to deal with it. If just a few horse archers will be fine. Because I'm pretty sure the horse archer can beat. I'm not actually certain about that. Just get 2 of those, and that'll, unless he hires some mercenaries, which he may very well do, should be fine. In fact, I'll tell my my allies to attack him. Hopefully they go ahead and do that. Right, make sure that Mark Antony does not get anywhere. He's on force march, so yeah, he's not going to be able to attack.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
These guys once again didn't make the attack. I know that they had another army somewhere else. But if it's too far away, then it doesn't matter. Isn't that a good agent? Yeah, how the hell was the odds so low? I don't know, they must have someone here trying to protect him. Right, I'm fairly sure this area is secure, so let's get down here. We want the grain settlement first. Actually, there's no reason why we couldn't split up our forces and take them both next turn. Alright, so let's see what the costs are on those elephants now. So that's brought them down by quite a bit, more than 100 each. Is there anything else we can get to reduce mercenary upkeep costs? We could just reduce them by a further 10%, just because of these two. Which anyway, we don't get the elephants because they're cheap. We get them, well, they're not cheap. Alright, now we'll start working towards getting cataphracts. So to get the cataphracts, I think we're going to need level 4 stables. So, Nician stables. That'll take a little while to get there. And then we'll have access to our Doom stack. You can start recruiting those foot archers now. So yeah, just comparing the two. Same upkeep cost. This one does more damage, 40 damage, which is very high for archers. Same range, 150. Shots per minute, same, 6. Ammunition 23, same. Melee attack is not important. Weapon damage not important either. Melee defense 13, not important. Armor 11. Armor 11, health 50, base morale 43, 37. So yeah, they're better in pretty much every single way, where it actually counts. I just wish that we had something here to provide them with extra ammunition. That'd be really useful. So we get Median cavalry with that. That'll give us access to Eastern cataphracts, but it's the noble cataphracts that I'm after. No, the royal cataphracts, that's it. There's a Twitch app here, and I never bothered using it. But then again, I don't use Twitch for campaigns. Alright, so... yes, convert that, destroy this. Okay, so we've got some armies here that aren't at full strength. Oh wait, we're going to leave this region. We're moving into here. Yeah, doing that now. Don't bother waiting around. Let's go.
Let them cower before our ready for it. At once, awaiting Parthia's bidding. We cannot
Oh wait,
do
they've got... Antony's got forces out here. I might need to leave him there, actually.
Are you ready to serve? Ready for
Anyway, our forces here will be sufficient to take these guys out.
At your command. Ready for orders. We fight for you, my
Ooh,
lord.
we could get over here.
Make haste.
But there's an army sitting there, so back off.
At once.
At your service.
Where's that spy of mine? Over here. Oh, we could have sabotaged it, but yeah, just get in there, sabotage it, because that didn't work over there. Alright, good. That actually could have been very bad if they didn't succeed. So looking at these regions, is there anything here? Oh, there's marble, that's going to be useful. Because if we keep getting all these public order buildings, we'll be able to increase the taxes again. Okay, I think that's enough spending. Alright, can we hit this turn or did it? Yep, okay, we can do this.
Besieging settlement! Laying siege to the settlement! Advance for Parthia!
Alright, so we're the first one to take a settlement. Alright, good. Next up is Marib. But, you know, they've got their army coming up here. What's he taking? Desert attrition or something? So I really need you to succeed with this.
They will learn to fear the shadow. Even in failure, I
Damn
succeed.
it. You failing means we lose this settlement. Which is, it's a good settlement, but we'll come back. So the odds were not in favour of us failing, but oh well, it happens. Hang on, we come down here. There's stuff to fix up. Oh, there's their Eastern culture as well. So that's about the same sort of value as that settlement anyway. Get rid of this. Alright, good. So is their culture Eastern or Semitic? Let me have a look here. Desert Nomadic, it's called. But the public order penalties are pretty minimal from culture. Actually, 13, that's pretty bad, actually. But still, we got it under control. I don't need this food building. We're going to have access to a lot of food next turn. Moving on.
My lord.
Alright, Dacia, they've got some serious firepower up there. But we can deal with them. So yeah, this is entirely your fault for not holding them back, because if we had sabotaged them, they wouldn't have been able to make the attack. But we'll continue to try and sabotage them. Oh man, they've actually got quite a few armies. Continue to try to sabotage them, keep them locked in their place. We can just get our armies around and take those settlements. It's a lot easier when we can just wipe them out with one attack, but these guys are spread out. That makes them hard to get rid of. Oh, there's our first slums. That I forgot about. Alright, so finish that. So how many times will it won't take us too long to get to here. Could just click that, but I prefer to do things one at a time. Yeah, some good shit in that. Alright, so if I had to guess, I'd say they're leaving their lands pretty much undefended to go and attack us up here. Now the problem is with these desert trash tribes is that we get rid of that army and they'll just spawn a new one pretty much immediately. So you need to sabotage him constantly to keep him from moving. If he had succeeded last time, we wouldn't have lost that settlement. But, you know, that happens.
Your command.
How may I serve Parthia? Sabotage. I have succeeded.
What cruelty. Besieging settlement, my lord. March. Oh, battle.
Alright, good. This is probably their last major army.
Ready for battle.
We take Salona and then they don't have any more settlements left.
Ready for
So they've left. Right, you can round over here to see if you can catch them. So they're going to Zamri Katusa. Probably best try and
Do Parthia's bidding.
sabotage it, stop it from getting there this
I'll
turn.
enjoy a little something.
And now for the real reward.
these
You can see that we've actually lost a lot of food. Probably just because we've... Well, once we've lost food, we've spent a lot of our food.
At your command.
So yeah, it's good timing for another one.
At your This has been halted.
Straight up to 208, very nice. So we've reached our final level of Imperium, so we get ourselves another spy. Very useful. Another... Okay, cool. How many settlements do we have? Fuck, man, I'm expanding so quickly. Alright, well, we need to convert all this shit. And destroy it. And then these guys need to get back over here. Alright, and we need to sabotage Mark Antony even further. Stop him from making any attacks.
I have seen the
He's not allowed to go anywhere.
I am your champion, my lord. Once more. I don't rest, and I will stop a while.
Good. Okay, so thinking about how this Doomstack's going to go. Look, to be honest, what we're doing is just recruiting just all of this stuff in here so we can recruit multiple full Doomstacks once the next tier of unit is available. The only thing we're missing are the Royal Cataphracts, so just spam them for the time being. Because we've got limited recruit slots. That was the great thing about Rome, is just you recruit so much. Recruit them fast. Look, I think we need to force march. Oh, that's dangerous. If we get too close... their army could beat ours. Like, they're probably going to take Gurha, but if we can yeah, if we can get there and sabotage them, then that army will be trapped there. We kill them off. That'll actually be worth it for us. So maybe best don't build in these regions. Let's keep that going because it's not really a huge concern if I lose a little bit of money off it. Okay, so we got another edict as well. Pick the richest regions and give him an edict. 14 public order, holy shit. Well, we don't need it, so it doesn't matter. Let me check Athens. Oh, still got that'll be available next turn. So still got a little bit of cash. And there we go. Good, so we've got 2 grain settlements now. Just need to level that one up to level 3 and find another grain settlement. There should be one up here as well. There it is. It's still in the same spot as it is from the Grand Campaign. So once we take a Quincum, that's 3 grain settlements. That'll keep us going for quite some time.
At your command.
So, are these guys at war with Antony's Rome? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, he's fucked. He's only got the 1 region left. Okay, we've crushed him.
Ready for battle.
With the last of my money, I'll hire another spy. Where do we really need them? I'll tell you where we need them. Over here.
How may I serve you?
Because if that other guy fails, it'd be good to have someone... Oh shit. Let me just think.
May I serve you?
We should train it here. Plus experience for new spies. Oh, there goes my money. Alright, just cancel something. Cancel the construction of something. Sure, there's something that we just started that's not important. Yeah, that's not crucial right now. So at Charax, if we hire a spy here, because of this, it'll be at level 5 straight off the bat. That's good. That'll put him even ahead of this guy. Only just. Okay, let's move on.
Waiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
I think they've arrived at Sparta again, so we need to send that other army down to prevent them. Because I don't think it's converted the settlement yet, so there's no garrison there. wasn't really looking at all that stuff. No, that's not too expensive. We can stop that. Alright, let's have a look here. So, finish this one next. Provides extra movement range. It only takes one turn. 3% movement. Yeah, alright. Like, it's not going to get any faster than that. Needs to get done eventually, so might as well do it now. Alright, so if we take this, that means that they start starving.
At your command.
So you come down over here. We'll see if we can catch this prick.
For this I garrison. How may I
I
serve?
want you to come and sit at Apollonia.
Ships to port.
Good, Athens. Oh, okay, we do actually have a garrison here at Sparta, so I didn't need to do that.
We fight for you, my lord. At your command. Destination reached.
What else do I need here? No, whatever. It provides money. Good. With Dacia under full control, I think we can start taxing that now. Are they like so fucked for money or something and for food that they're starving? I don't care if they're raiding. Okay, so you need to sabotage him, stop him from getting to this region. I think no, it hasn't been. Oh yeah, it has been converted. All right, that's good. Over here, just keep sabotaging him into oblivion.
I shall give
So these forces are not capable of taking anything. He could at any point hire mercenaries as well. Especially once he's lost his final settlement.
Ready for
Over here, which we'll go grab, which will give us even more public order bonuses.
our might. Besieging settlement. How as the arrow flies. Kill them all!
Why are you taking attrition?
We fight for you, my lord. Make haste, men. Ready for battle.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. They can sit there for a while now. We've got full control of the province. And with Antony's Rome pretty much defeated. So he would have lost all of his vassals on that. No, what am I doing? Oh, he still has one region left over here. Little shit. Alright, well, we're getting to it. So they didn't end up taking Gerha, so he cancelled that construction for nothing.
How may I serve Parthia?
Sabotage as you order, my lord.
Get to it, man. How may I? At once.
Okay, actually, you should force march. You stand here, you force march to here.
At your service.
So we take this army out, and then we travel to Marib from there. Where the fuck... Oh, he's already here.
Serve Parthia.
Shit, he moved really quick. How the fuck did he do that? He was sabotaged.
What grew?
Motherfucker.
Arrow flies.
Alright, well, you need to hurry up and get over there. And stop this. I'm gonna have to hire another army. Or I could just use this one. It's supposed to be auto-resolve. Well, whatever. We'll put these guys to the test. Get them down over here. So they can take them on. You're gonna need some other garbage in order to beat that. That's not what I want to be hiring, but it doesn't matter. Because they're going to take Adamatu, and I'm not going to be able to... I don't have the time to sort of get over there. Arabia is too big. So we need to send someone over here to beat them. Didn't think Himyar had that many armies. Because we took out one of their armies right off the bat, but seems like they had 3. And we'll get the other one soon enough. How's our politics? Yeah, we really got to keep an eye on that shit. Okay, good. Okay, if that can now be built to level 2, that means we can convert that. We don't need any more of these food buildings anymore, I think. Okay, so coming up to here. What if there's grain in that one? I don't know. There's iron there.
How can I be?
How may I serve, Parthia?
Yeah. Okay. So, how large are the Dacians? They're up this way as well. So those are their final 2 settlements. Man, they're at war with a lot of fuckers. Alright, well, cool. We'll get rid of them, take the grain, and then just keep expanding. Maybe we'll... Oh, I see what happened here. They lost their settlement to the Helicii. Good stuff. So the Roxolani are gone. Let me just see if there's anyone I can trade with. It doesn't really matter. We'll check. We'll give you one more
Be
chance.
welcome. Let us talk.
Okay, so you want to die. Pompey. Even though you hate us.
welcome.
Let's have a look. No. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, of course, I always forget to do that stuff.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord? Ready for orders.
So these guys are proven to be a massive nuisance. Of course, the garrison doesn't stand a chance of defending against them. But once our other army comes in contact with them, we'll crush them. I think they actually raise the settlement to the ground. But, you know, we've got to get rid of them. And I didn't want to have 5 armies all over the place, ready to take them out. I thought I could do it with 2 armies. I need a 3rd one, just to catch them. Problem is that army is moving so fast. I mean, I sabotaged it, but it just keeps moving really quickly. That's how I actually forgot about sabotaging it a turn, and that's how they move so fast. So that'll give us the extra 3% movement range, so that'll help us out a little bit. Could be the difference between getting to our destination and not. But yeah, we're making our way down to here. Ah, these fucking guys. Alright, so we want to be taking out this army. This is in force march. Oh, you bitch! Motherfucker. Alright, we've had a really bad run of luck with these guys.
The enemy must never know rest.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, they smashed it completely there. So they're just trying to be a complete nuisance. They've actually taken more regions from us than we have from them. But you know, it is just desert crap, so I don't really care. I wanted to go kill them, but they're out of range now. Shit. So fucking... Oh, hang on.
For honor and great glory.
Alright, good. Caught him. Go aggressive stance, because yeah, we want to try and wipe it out. Didn't wipe it out, but at least we got him.
Advance. What cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord.
I wonder if I should just send him down to Marib. We've got to split our forces up, which is a bit risky, especially considering our spy got wounded. But oh well. Right, so you just need to hurry over here. You're gonna have to fight them. Just hire whatever's fucking available. You got plenty of archers. Full stacks, just about ready. Okay, we shouldn't have any problem taking the settlement. Like I said, we get rid of their armies. We'll take the settlements back in like a few turns. Okay, now we're gonna start moving towards here.
Mithra, watch over me. I'll just
Just need some sight over here for the time being.
Awaiting Parthia. For Parthia.
Good, you can wipe that out.
Mithra, watch over me.
And then stand on the corner here of the region. I'm gonna send these guys up to here.
Your next command.
In a range of taking on a Quincum next turn. So with 4 armies, they won't stand a chance.
How may I serve Parthia? 100.
Okay, well, he shouldn't have enough forces to be able to take anything out without some mercenaries, which he could hire.
Awaiting
Let's get rid of this.
for honor and great glory.
As the arrow flies.
Ready for further orders.
Okay, well that's all I wanted him to do, so you can go away now.
It is an honor heading for port.
Let me just see if I can get a peace treaty with Antony's forces, because the thing is, we don't share a border with him, and the border is ages away, so we might as well just throw some money at him.
Now, what do you want?
The hell is wrong with him? You're not going to get any of your settlements back, bitch. And even if you do get them back, temporarily.
At your command.
I am no one.
So what am I doing with you? Why are you here? I wonder if I can start manipulating agents. If I'm going to manipulate anyone, manipulate a spy.
Almost died at the appointed hour.
Wait,
Succeeded.
I think I clicked the wrong thing.
My lord. My skills have swayed many men.
Okay, it works. I sometimes forget about coercing them. You actually end up with a lot of fucking agents doing that. Alright, what are we doing now? We got heaps of money. Raise another army here. Needs to, actually, no, make it... I don't even know. Just recruit another army.
Set up the watch.
And just recruit enough of these so that
Glorious thing to fight.
when the cataphracts arrive, we don't have to worry about hiring any more of them. They're just done. So we can move all the doom stacks together as soon as possible.
How may I serve Parthia?
I wonder if I should force march them. Not a good idea. Not when we can't see what's going on.
Ready for battle.
Right, let's do some construction, then move on. I reckon on this turn here, we'll build in every settlement, anything that's available to be constructed, will be able to do so and still have money left over. That's what I think. Although I'm rapidly spending it. That looks like we'll make it. Now destroy this, don't need it. Still got plenty of food. Good, I was right. We only just had enough money, but we built in every region. Let's move on.
How may I serve Parthia? At your command.
Looks like, I think Palmyra is invading Egypt. I haven't really been paying attention to them though. Oh, now they're going to sabotage me. So Himyar's putting up probably the best fight we've seen so far in the campaign. And it's merely just due to them being a nuisance. They'll never hold these territories. I may need to kill Palmyra. They're expanding too quickly. For a vassal, that's not allowed. They wounded one of my fucking agents. These guys are being a real royal fucking pain. So yeah, Palmyra, they're on their way to take this.
We fight for you, my
Well, I guess it's fine as long as they actually kill that army, and then I'll just take it off them later down the track.
They will
We fight for you, my
Yeah, can't go too far this turn, but
Mithra, watch over me.
I can move on it. You come over here. I don't think that'll be defended. I'm not going to be able to catch him. So try and make sure that this guy has basically nowhere left to call home. We've got some more forces coming in over here, so they might get to Muscat, but... What's this? No. Oh, fuck me. I don't want them fighting this. You're doing me a disservice by taking these settlements. That's why I hate vassals.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, I shall give.
I think sabotaging them any further from this is fucking pointless. I'm gonna hire an army and just finish them off.
Ready to your duties, men.
Can't do it this turn though, obviously. Alright, so what happened over here?
Awaiting Parthia's
Ready
bidding,
for
my lord.
orders.
Alright.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Firstly, sabotage
Serve Parthia.
this one.
Sabotage.
Should have sabotaged that one, that's more of a concern. Where's my other spy?
What cruelty do you wish, O Lord?
Look, if I'm gonna have 4 agents out this way, 4 armies, I really shouldn't be too worried about this.
Your will is done.
We take this.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this settlement and then get a peace treaty with them so they don't counterattack.
I love advance.
Ready for all. as the arrow flies. The path is blocked.
Because don't forget, there's a lot of trash in this army. If we're forced to fight it manually, there's a
Victory!
fair chance we'll lose.
Have further orders?
Right. Give them an option to peace. And we can, you know, catch them on the... Oh, that was their last region. They'll never accept peace now, then. Which is fine. Okay, so that means I'll throw... This is all they've got. They'll throw everything they've got at us. Well, it's not... It's like 2 full stacks. It's not that bad. We should be able to handle it.
My lord, awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Would have been good if we had sabotaged one of those armies, though.
What cruelty do you wish?
Alright, so we'll go through an intern, and then we'll wrap the video up there.
My lord. Our road needs good fighters.
Right, let's get to do some construction, and then move on. Okay, good. Let me just check. Politics, 68%. All good. Let's move on.
We fight for you, my lord.
Well, good. They're not even trying to take us on. We'll be able to kill that army, no problem. No, it wasn't Palmyra. It looks like Drangiana or something. I don't know. I don't recognize their banners. Stop succeeding. Good. You know, the other army is right in front of you there. And are always zergs towards the player. Not the closest threat. Alright, so let's have a look at the situation over here now. Did they... Well, they got fucking destroyed. We got sabotaged, but...
That path is blocked.
Yeah. Okay, it was probably a good thing that they failed. You know, just leave it. Let them have an attempt. Hopefully they fail as well. Let's take this.
The way is blocked.
I know I said to wrap things up, but I really want to kill Kimia.
My lord. Ready for battle.
Oh good, we get to Murray before they do.
For
Fantastic.
you, my lord.
The whole point of this is to expand and secure our borders. No point giving it to our vassals, because we're going to kill them soon anyway. Alright, what I'll probably have to do over here is hire a mercenary and just spam... hire a general and spam mercenaries in order to prevent that from happening. Because our agent, yeah, he's recovered over here, which is good, but they still need a bit more time. You try and beat that guy to here. I know, we'll figure it out next time. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 6, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.